Okay, it is time to get started. Spin plus, relax your shoulders, let your elbows hang, scoot your butt back in the saddle. Pedaling quickly, fast legs. I'm going to turn mine slightly off, so much better to the left. So I do have resistance on underneath my feet. It's just rather light. Fast legs, relax the shoulders, open up the chest, lengthen the neck. We are going. Warming up for the first 3 to 4 minutes. So if you're wearing your My Zone, right now I'm blue. But I'm going to start working my way into the green, which is the 60 to 70% zone. And then we'll be going from the green to the yellow just before we hit our first Tabata interval. All right? So, long necks, long spine, chests are open. Relax the shoulders, let the elbows hang. Keep those hips back in the saddle. Pushing with the feet, pretty little circles. Round and round and round. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, slight right, putting on a little bit more resistance underneath my legs, and I'm already breathing hard. Feel free to turn up your music right now. Tune me out so you don't have to hear me breathe. All right, give me a slight right. Relax the shoulders, let the elbows hang. Keep those hips back. So I'm in the green zone of my zone, so in the 70% zone, 70% maximal heart rate, flat road, medium gear. Keep those legs fast. One more minute, and we will officially be warm. Slight right. All right, so we're going to start climbing. Before we get there, take it to a high gear, flat road. All right, so start pushing really hard right now. Relax your shoulders, elbows hang. This is a hard push. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to turn your knob so so that your heel is a 1. Relax your shoulders, elbows hang. Try not to slow down. Speed drills coming up. Are you ready? We're going to stand up and run. Ready, set, and go. Halfway. And resume. Whew. Whew. Relax your shoulders, elbows hang. Stay on this hill. And try that again. Ready, set, and run. Halfway. And resume. Woo! One more. Ready? Let's do it. Go. Halfway. Resume. Woo! Posture check. Sit up tall. Catch your breath. Now we're going to leave this hill on. Super simple. It's a 1. Let's get some water. Get ready for our first Tabata. Okay, so this is going to seem like the world's easiest Tabata ever. Jumping jacks starting in 5 seconds. Thought you might like this. Jumping jacks. All right, squats. Regular old air squats. Make sure you externally rotate that femur. Drop those hips down. Plank jacks. So yes, we're doing a variation of jacks. Air squats. Again, watch those knees. Out. Drop it like it's hot. so this is where it's not so fun with our jumping jack variation. We're doing air jacks. Halfway. Woo! All right, so moving on with that squat. Super simple. Keeping it easy where we can. Now, plank, jack, star jack. 1 and 1. So here's our plank, jack, come up. Bam! Water. All right, back on the bike. So we left off on an itty bitty hill. I have not forgotten. Scale 1 to 10. This is just a 1, but it's going to get bigger. So every minute on the minute, we're going up, 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 up. I've got sweat in the eyes. Whew. All right. Posture check. Open up the chest, lengthen the neck. We got about 10 more seconds before we take it to number 2. Allergy season. Slight right. Scale 1 to 10. This hill is a 2. All right, 10 more seconds, and we're taking it to a 3. I hope your music is loud, so you can't hear me breathing. Whew. Halfway. All right, Taking it up again. Scale 1 to 10. Slight right. Woo! I think I'm in mud. Oh, my butt. Keep going. Halfway up this hill. Oh boy. My butt. 'Still going. We're taking it to a 6. Scale 1 to 10. Slight right. Now. Whoo. Don't slow down. Ah. 30 seconds. 10 more. 7. Ah. Whew. Ah. 30 more seconds. Don't slow down. Woo! My butt. Oh. Almost there. Oh, can't see. We have one more turn. We're only going to 9. Only. Oh. Ah. 20 seconds. Ah. 5. Last one. Ah. Ah. 15 seconds. Whew. Ah. Ah. Run. Oh, man. Ah. Woo. Pick up that pace. Get your butt back. It's not a pogo stick. This is not it. Woo. Push those legs. Use your muscle. Dig deep. 30 seconds. Ah. Ah. 15. Left. Recover. Ah. Water. Whew. It is Tabata time. So we are going to start off in a sumo squat. Starting in 5 seconds. Feet nice and wide. Externally rotate. Ready? And I want you to take it down with your hands in front of the heels. All right? Push those knees out. Push the hips back. Knees go out. Don't let them come forward. Get them back. Mountain climbers, something we all know and love, right? So, show me your plank right now. Shoulders over the hands. I want you to go slow, controlled, focus on your abdominal muscles. Pull through the abs. Suck that belly button in. Knees reaching for your chin. Shoulders, notice, they're over my hands, not in a down dog position, but in a plank. Okay, so back to sumo. This time what I want you to do is take it down and stay, okay? So down here, open up those knees. Think, push back. Push those knees back, push those knees back, push them back, push them back, push them back, push them back. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. How low can you go? Push, push, push. Right there, keep pushing them back, keep pushing them back. Keep pushing, feel that butt. You should feel your butt every time, just like this when you do your sumos. Every time. Good. All right, back to our plank. Show me your perfect plank. Shoulders over the hands. This time, opposite elbow as knee, working obliques. Again, I want you to do it slow and controlled. Don't get sloppy. Keep pulling that belly button in. All right, so now we're going to combine those two motions. Down, push it back, and up. Down, push it back, and up. Down, push it back, and up. Down, push it back. Yes? Get used to pushing it and coming up. Down, push it back, up. Down, push it back, up. Down, push it back, up. Love the way that feels. Now, same elbow as me. Outside, outside, outside. So if you can't reach your elbow to your knees, because you're probably back here, notice I can't reach, but if your shoulders are over your hands, whoo, I can reach. Okay, this time we're going to stay down there and push it back. Whoo, ready? So push, working that end range of the abductors. Woo, hip abductors. Push it back, just up, push it back. Yowzers. Now we're going to use all three of the directions. Center, center. Across, across. Outside, across. Back to center. Across, outside, across. Back to center. Across, outside, across. Back to center. Woo! And back to the back. All right, so this is it. Oh, speed drills, my nemesis. So while we get back on track, find a nice resistance you like. Relax the shoulders, elbows hang, lengthen that neck. It's a nice, easy day today, right? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, not too much of anything. Every minute, on the minute, we'll start increasing that resistance in preparation for running some yellow lights and some sprints. So slight right, keep it in an easy, light gear. Relax the shoulders, focus on that posture, nice fast legs. 30 seconds. All right, so I'm back in the green with my zone. Spent a lot of time in the red at the end of that last hill. I don't think I've worked that big of a hill in quite some time. So we got 10 seconds right here. Slight right, so let's work. Medium gear. That was more than a slight right, I gave it a big right. Medium gear. I like to feel the resistance in my hips. My hips are way stronger than my legs. Relax the shoulders, open the chest, lengthen the neck. Keep the abs tight so you're not bouncing, wiggling, or jiggling. 30 more seconds. One more turn and then we'll get started. Five seconds. Slight right. Yellow light. Go. Relax your shoulders, elbows hang, no bouncing. It's not a sprint. Halfway. Woo! Burn, baby, burn. 10 seconds. Ah. Resume. Woo! So, still moving fast. It's not recovery. Remember, it's like if you're driving through yellow light, accelerate, don't stop, put on the brakes for the person behind you. Because you know, sometimes you sneak through that yellow light, somebody else does too, right behind you. You do not want them hitting you in the behind. I sound like I speak from experience, but I have not. I just have that worst fear, so I do sneak behind people on yellow lights. 10 more seconds and we're doing it again. Why does the 1 minute off seem so much shorter than the 1 minute on? Slight right, go. Halfway. Resume. Again, I didn't say recover. Don't put on your brakes as soon as you pass through that yellow light. Return to the speed limit. Posture check. Relax your shoulders. Lengthen that neck. Woo! 30 seconds. In 10. Slight right. Go. Woo! Halfway. My butt. Oh, my butt. Whew. Yeah. 10. Woo! Resume. All right. Now we're getting into sprints. 30 seconds. Minute recovery. Not resume, but actual recovery. Keep those legs moving fast. We haven't started recovery yet. Got to do our first sprint and earn that recovery. 10 seconds. Slight right. Go. Recover. Woo! Two more. My butt. Whew. I think those sumos. Oh. 30 seconds. 5 seconds. Slight right. Go. Ah. Ah. Resume. Only one more. Woo. 10 seconds. This is it. Slight right. Recover. Oh. Left. Yeah. Water. Our last Tabata, super simple on the floor. All right, take it down to your hands and knees. We've got groiners. So 1 foot forward at a time. All right, abs tight. Feel free to give me a hip dip with each one. All right, so make sure your hand directly under your shoulders. But look how far out my foot is. My foot's way out here. Nicole, talking to you. Now, on our side, right here, we're only going to work the end range of that abductor. Right out there. Yes, we are working on opening these hips, stretching the groins. Open, open, open. Woo! Almost there. Good. Excellent. Back to our groiner. So my groiner, I want to make sure, see how my knee is in front of my toe? I want my toe to be in front of my knee. All right, here we go. Hip dip, hip dip, hip dip. My toes in front of my knee, instead of my knee in front of my toe. Shoulders over the hands, abs tight. Your hips are going to be loosey-goosey, I promise. You're going to walk like this, like a Labrador Retriever. All right, so parallel to that floor and higher. Whew. A lot of tight hips out there, hey? I know for some of you, just getting parallel is a struggle. And it really isn't a lot to ask for. Look at, that's just a straight line. Whew. Whew. Yep. That's what I mean by we all have this imbalance going on from the amount of time we've been spending sitting. So here, and I'm going to switch. So, think about it. Every time you sit, are your legs spread or are they together? I bet you they're together. So we have this imbalance of strength. Our groin is super tight from sitting like a lady. Whew. But we're going to change everything in one workout. All right, double groiner. This is it. Now we're done. Right there. Now make sure your hips not flexed. My toes not front. I'm way out there. My legs way out there. Not here, here. Get that hip flexor totally, completely open. Open that hip flexor. Open that groin. Really use everything we did today was about those hips. Water. Grab your towel, and we're going to stretch on the floor. Start off on your hands and knees. Now, take one leg, take the toes under, push back. So, make sure you're keeping your abs tight so you don't look like this. Abs tight, look like that. Push, 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 abs tight. Draw that belly button in, make sure you're not arching or dumping in the low back. And switch sides. Right there, tuck the toes under and push. Now, if you want to do both at the same time, take it up into a down dog. That is up to you. Shine the tail lights up. Push, abs tight. And let's drop it into upward facing dog or stretching those abs, shoulders down and back. Squeeze that bottom tight, opening up the hip flexors, opening up the hips in front. And push back. Child's pose. Open up those knees for a nice groin stretch. Now see if you can open your knees a little bit more. Bring those hip bones forward so they're in line with your hips. And see if you can open the knees a little bit more. Ooh, doggy. And bring those hip bones forward and see if you can open up those knees just a little bit, fraction. I think my leg moved a smidge. Ooh, almost there, almost there. And all the way down. Oh. Legs together. Right hand, 2 o'clock. Bend your left knee. Roll over. Bring that right shoulder forward as you bring the left leg back. Opening up that chest. And switch sides. Oof. Take that arm out. 10 o'clock. Bend and roll over. Bring that shoulder forward. Opening up the chest. And while we're here, let's roll over onto our backs all the way. Bend your knees, bottoms up in the air. One more time, squeeze that butt tight, tight, tight. Open up those hip flexors. Hands underneath your back, lace your fingers together and tuck your shoulders underneath your back. Try to straighten the elbows. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades towards the spine. Squeezing the glutes, opening up the hip flexors. Press it up, up, up to the sky. Strengthening hip extensors. Low back, hamstrings included. And then slowly release one vertebrae at a time. And knees to the chest, one leg at a time. Circle the knees to the right. Circle them to the left. And on your back, rock and roll on your spine. And sit. Crisscross applesauce. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, rotate to the right. See how far you can rotate to that wall behind you. Slowly bring it back to center. And inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, rotate to the other side. And center. Circle, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. Up, out. Big social distance hug, and I'll see you tomorrow.